everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Skool. How are you all getting on out there, guys? I managed to drag myself out of the bed to bring the stream to you before I go to work. So yeah, I'm trying to do a stream a day at the moment, and really make it count. So there you have it. Arsenal transfer news latest. The inactivity, to be honest, is concerning and deafening. I have to be honest. We're so quiet in the transfer market right now. It's like there's nothing going on, to be honest. Declan Rice coming to Arsenal, I think that's not going to happen, in my opinion. Yeah. Honestly, I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if that deal went through. I have to be honest. Eric Ten Hag has had plans to sign Declan Rice. He's meant to be angry because his plans have suffered because of the Man United takeover. Yeah, I honestly don't think it's going to be happening with Declan Rice, to be honest. My own opinion there, guys. You know what I mean? Disappointing. You know what I mean? It is disappointing because we need the player. I mean, it seems to be taking a hell of a long time, and the club seem to be going around in circles with regards to his transfer. Since we first heard about it, I mean, yeah, it's just confusing, to be honest. And then other clubs coming in for him. Eric Ten Hag, of course, saying now that he's been frustrated by Man United's takeover, that has affected them actually trying to sign him. You know what I mean? Trying to sign Declan Rice. I mean, I thought there was some kind of understanding there with Arsenal. They had maybe like a gentleman's agreement, a verbal agreement that he would come to the Gunners. And we're meant to be in keeping good relations with these clubs. All the talk now about Kai Havertz, that deal could be done for 60 million. Who cares? I mean, seriously, he's not right for the club. He's not a good fit. And he hasn't been scoring many goals with Chelsea. Bottom line, guys, he has not been scoring goals. So what are we taking him for? You know what I mean? We have better players at the club as it is. So why bring him in? It just doesn't make sense. Honestly, I mean, when you think of what happened last season, I am calm. Trust me. This is me calm. Rice will be an Arsenal player on Friday. Okay, let's see. Let's see, Steps. I'm not doubting you, yeah? You know I have respect for you, right? And your opinions. I'm not like Warren. Let's have it right. But we'll see, man. Let's see. I'm not doubting you, yeah, but let's see. But is it just me though, or do things seem to be like taking a long time and things seem to be going a bit? I don't know. We seem to be going the long way around almost. I don't know. Does that make sense? That's the way it seems to me, anyway. I don't know why. Yeah, maybe the personal terms to agree with the player is the sticking point. But thank you for tuning into my stream anyway, man. I was watching what you sent yesterday about what you said about Warren. I was waiting for it to kick off. But yeah, the Super Mick Arteta thing, yeah. I thought it was explosive though. I thought like it went nuts or something. I was like waiting for it to kick off. But his channel is still going strong, I see. Warren's channel is still going strong. Least said about him, no, the better, to be honest. But yeah, let's get on with the weather today, man. Jeez. I'm so used to sunshine. Look at it now. Anyway, I'm just waking up, man. Just waking up. Doing my thing. So let's go back to the transfer news anyway. Talk about the transfers in general, okay? A big up to Stapes. Three players will sign before the end of the month. Please tell me that Kai Havertz is not one of them. Once it's not Kai Havertz, it's all good, man. You know what I mean? Because we don't need him. We have better players at the club. I see Eddie's over in Los Angeles now, I think. You know what I mean? We don't need Havertz. PSG prepared to sign Mbappe to Man United. Alright. Paris Saint-Germain are prepared to sell Kylian Mbappe to Manchester United this summer, should a Qatari-backed Sheikh Jassim takeover bid prove successful. According to the report, Mbappe will not sign the one-year contract extension in his PSG contract, meaning that his deal will expire in 12 months. The League One champion's priority is to ensure the 24-year-old does not leave without a transfer fee, meaning they are prepared to cash in on him this summer. Arsenal are confident of wrapping up a 60 million deal for Kai Havertz, despite late interest from Bayern Munich. Hopefully not. Luke Shaw has admitted he has used England's end-of-season cap as an opportunity to try and convince some of his fellow international teammates about their futures at club level lie with Man United. Man United will make an improved 50 million offer for Chelsea midfielder Mason Mount. Eric Ten Hag angry his plans to sign Declan Rice have suffered because of Man United takeover. Excuses. That's Ten Hag for you, man. Yeah, we don't need him, Stapes. At least we're agreed on that, man. We actually don't need the player. I mean, he's not that good. Let's have it right, yeah. He's not that good, man. He's not that good. I don't rate him. I mean, he hasn't been doing the business for Chelsea. I mean, it's not like all of a sudden he's going to change and be a different player when he's playing with Arsenal's team. Okay, we are creative. We create a lot of chances. We need a proven goal scorer. But he's not either of those things. Yeah? He's not a proven goal scorer. Why are they following him? Ollie Watkins, Ivan Toney, he's got his own problems right now, fair enough. These are the kind of players we should be going for as a striker. I mean, Watkins has a lot of potential. He's a brilliant player, in my opinion. He is as strong as, he's a very strong guy. I mean, he can hold the ball up. He can keep defenders at bay. He's incredibly quick, good on the break, a good finisher. Why aren't we thinking about the likes of Ollie Watkins? And he's got Premier League experience too. I mean, these players aren't rated or what? I mean, they don't rate these players. They're better than Kai Havertz. He's better than Havertz. I don't know, man. It doesn't make sense. Like, they think he's a big name at Chelsea, is it? He hasn't scored any goals. He scored nothing. I mean, 19 goals is nothing. Seriously, man. I don't know why they're following that player. I don't know why they're going for him. It doesn't make sense, to be honest. To me, anyway, personally, it just doesn't make sense. We don't need that player. We have better players at the club already, so they're going to waste 60 million on him. Oh my god. Doesn't make any sense. Man United came heading for Bayern. Bayern Munich are currently in pole position in the race for Napoli's centre-back, and Man United target Kim Min-jae. All change at Man City. Thank God for that. Man City will not stand in forward Bernardo Silva's way should he want to lead the Premier League champions this summer. City captain Gundogan could also be on the move with his contract close to expiring. He will become a free agent at the end of the month, but surely they're not going to let Gundogan go, are they? I mean, after the season that he had. Sky Germany is also reporting Bayern Munich are in advanced negotiations to sign defender Kyle Walker. Well, that story has been running for a couple of days now. I think, honestly, there's a bit of truth in that. He is a good player, Walker. The 33-year-old has 1 year left on his deal at the Etihad. Brendan Rodgers agrees a long-term deal to return to Celtic. Back where he belongs, guys. Steve 72 will bring Harry Kane home for the banter, but we will actually win big trophies with him. Yeah. And we could really rub Spurs' nose in it. You know what I mean? I was in work yesterday, Stapes, man. I was in work yesterday, So I was in the hotel. And I was by the restaurant. And the restaurant then is by the check-in, We have like a check-in desk. And then you walk in. And then you have the restaurant bar area. And there was a Hammers fan there, but I didn't know it. A real London boy now, a real lump, a tough guy now, Steps. I mean, the guy was a bull. And he was there, and I was talking to someone else about the football. And I was saying about Declan Rice. I said, yeah, we really need Declan Rice. And he walked past, he said, no, you don't. And I looked and I knew he was a Hammers fan straight away. He was just looking at me pure serious, like. But it was funny, man. Trust me. But he was a tough boy. Yeah, if we bring Harry Kane home, yes, we bring him home, yeah. He was an Arsenal fan, of course. For the banter, and we will actually win big trophies with him. Yeah, that would really upset the apple cart, upset Spurs. We need a better player than Havertz, though. I mean, I don't rate him at all. If we're going to pay 60 million, I mean, why on him? Seriously, man, there's better strikers out there. He's done nothing at Chelsea. All of a sudden, he's going to be a game changer with Arsenal, is it? So that's not going to happen. You know what I mean? And really, we need a player that's going to come in and hit the ground running in the new season. We don't want to wait 2 or 3 seasons till he fits into the team or till he finds his feet. Not going to happen. What do I think of Partey leaving? Yeah, there's been rumours that Thomas Partey is going to leave the club. I honestly don't believe that, though. I don't believe that he's going to leave. Arsenal's midfield revamp gathers pace as Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey head to exit door. You know what? Partey is a bit hit and miss, I think it's fair to say. I mean, he was good for us in patches last season, and then in certain games he wasn't. Towards the end of the season, he lost the plot, but he wasn't the only one. There was some terrible performance all around in the team at the end of the season. Certain games he was good for us, Certain games he was good for us, and the team was doing well. How good is he? He's a decent player, Partey. He's a decent player. He could develop. I mean, I'm not going to lie. But if they're saying that the players are going to be leaving, I mean, and if Granit Xhaka and him both leave, I honestly don't think Thomas Partey's going to leave the club. I honestly do not believe that. Liam Brady got rid of Harry Kane when he was at the academy, said he was too fat and was not much of a player. That was a mistake. Yeah, that was a mistake, and it was also a mistake for Kane's career because he's gone on and won nothing. Simple as that. But yeah, that was a mistake. Yeah, but in hindsight, back in the day, you got to go back to when that was, man. I mean, I saw Liam Brady actually in 2021, I think. Yeah, 2021 seems like yesterday, and I was actually outside the Arsenal supporters club with Stapes, and we were having a beer before the Southampton game, and Liam Brady walked past. I mean, I have a bit of time for Brady, not just because he's Irish and I'm Irish, of course, not just because we're both Celtic warriors, because he's actually, that's back in hindsight, man. It was difficult probably to call it back then, what Kane would become. But yeah. Partey may go because of non-footballing reasons. It's strange though that all this is popping up, yeah? I mean, yeah, people say no personal reasons, this, that, and the other, nothing to do with football. But it was strange that he would leave. I mean, even if he did have personal reasons in his life, maybe he has to go back to his own country or be closer to there. I don't know. But even if he had a lot of personal things going on in his life, London is not a bad place to be, and Arsenal is a secure, it could be worse for him, even though I know he has things going on in his life, probably, like people say, no personal reasons, but Arsenal are not willing to spend 100 million on Rice, but are willing to spend 65 on Havertz. This club is finished. What do you think of that, Steps? Hey, Arsenal forever, man. How are you getting on? I hope you're keeping well. Yeah? Welcome along to the stream. What I'm hearing is Partey has some serious personal issues, so maybe best to move him on. Yeah, if that's the case, man, maybe that's for the best. But these serious personal issues, I'll have to take a look into that. What a player Brady was. Legend. Yeah, great player. Great player, man. Absolutely fantastic. A very, very good player. There is evidence of the party situation online, but I'm not going to speculate. Staves, I think Party will go to Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I heard that he could be leaving, obviously. I keep an eye on the transfer news as I have a YouTube channel. But, when you're working day to day and you're going around the place, and with all the transfer speculation, I mean, sometimes you don't know which stories to take seriously and which stories not to take seriously, because there's just so many stories going around and half of them never even materialize. You know what I mean? It's like that. But if the player really has serious personal problems, maybe it is better for him to go. All they're saying here is that Arsenal look to reshape their midfield and they're willing to let the player go. They don't say anything about his personal problems. But Arsenal hit Havertz's stumbling block as Chelsea repeat Man United transfer stance. Sure, why are we going for Havertz in the first place? West Ham are looking at How Palhinha as a possible replacement for Declan Rice. He's 27-year-old guy, he's the midfielder. Romeo Beckham signed for Brentford, guys, on a 1-year loan. A loan deal from Inter Miami. But it's only for 1 year, but you never know, I suppose. Ruben Neves to Saudi Arabia. He's only 26, what a waste of talent. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. I mean, why didn't he come? Arsenal make an offer for him? Yeah, we can't buy every player, I know that, yeah. We can't make an offer for every player on the planet. But Ruben Neves is a fantastic, fantastic talent. You know what I mean? Yeah, Brentford B, yeah. Brentford B. If Partey does leave, it makes more sense to sign Caicedo. But we won't. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Scott Kirk, only Brentford B. Yeah, that's true, yeah. It's only the B team for Brentford, yeah. It's probably the same level as Inter Miami. You know what I mean? Let's be honest about it. What's up? Greetings from Colombia, COIG. How you doing, man? How you getting on? I hope you're keeping well, eh? Everybody watching, guys, smash the like in this video for me, yeah? Do me a favor. Let me just drink some water here. I'm still waking up. I had the night shift yesterday. Well, not the night shift. I had the late shift. Don't ask, guys. Do you really want to know what was going on yesterday in work? There was a boiler problem. There was no hot water in the showers. And there was no restaurant service. No breakfast and no dinner. Yeah. Because of all of that. I'm not going to say anymore. Thoughts on Lavia? He's a good player. I like him. And I think he would fit in well at the club. I don't think we should do everything in our power to sign him. No joke. I think he's a very, very good player. I think he would fit well into the team. He's mobile, he's quick, got a lot of stamina. Decent player. I hear Katie is going to stay and sign a new contract. Thoughts? I'd be happy if he stayed. Because he's definitely a better defender than Zinchenko. There's been a lot said about him and Zinchenko. Of course, recently we saw Zinchenko went on this interview with Piers Morgan from London Colony training ground. Zinchenko is very good going forward, yeah? And we all know that Mikel Arteta is a fan of his from his Manchester City days under Pep Guardiola, when he was assistant to Pep. But Zinchenko can't defend. And I like the way Tierney does business. He puts the ball out when necessary. He's not as explosive going forward as Zinchenko, but he doesn't leave us open at the back as much. Zinchenko leaves us wide open at the back. Can't defend to save his life. regardless of his big talk with Piers Morgan. He can't defend to save his life. The way he puts himself across in front of the TV is not the way he is on the pitch. I like KT, and I wish he would stay at the club. You know what I mean? Scott Kirk. I'm an Arsenal fan of 40 years, old school like you. I think everything changed with us after David Dean left. Yeah, I'd agree with that, and I know Stapes would agree with that too, because he is also an old school fan like that too. Stapes, we're still waiting for you to start your own channel, man. You know what I mean? That day is coming, not too far away. And when it happens, I'll be coming onto your channel a lot. But yeah, Stapes, we're waiting for you to do your own channel, man. Let's get your channel moving. I mean, if somebody like me can have a YouTube channel, then you can too. You know what I mean? My channel is nothing special, man. I do my thing. I stream. Stapes, let's get your channel moving, man. Scott Kirk, I'm an Arsenal fan of 40 years. Yeah, it did, And after we left Highbury too, man. David Dean is a legend, yeah. He's an absolute gentleman. That's what I want to say. He's an absolute gentleman. Things definitely changed when he left. I mean, last season was a good one for us, yeah. I mean, there was a guy saying to me yesterday in work, I guess saying, but you would have taken it. You would have bit the hand off someone if they offered you second place in Champions League football at the start of last season. But that's all relative, guys. I mean, the way the season went for us, it was disappointing not to win the league in the end because we were there for so long. Then to turn around and say, well, you would have accepted that at the start of the season. Yeah, but the way the season unfolded and we were top for so long, it was a disappointment. Of course, we would have accepted it, but you have to look at the other side of the coin, guys. There's two sides to every story. It was disappointing. You know what I mean? Of course, we would have accepted it at the start of the season, second place in Champions League. We'd bite the hand off you. You know what I mean? Because we haven't had much success. But the way the season went, we were so close to winning the league and we were top for so long. Of course, there was disappointment. That has to be put right too, you know what I mean? That has to be said. It's not just one way. Imagine Havertz going back to his Leverkusen farm. I trusted Anelka making a beast to him again. I don't think he'd fit in at the club, to be honest with you, man, with all due respect. I don't want to see him coming to Arsenal. We don't need another Chelsea reject. I don't want him anywhere near the club. I think we can do better. What about Ivan Toney? What about Ollie Watkins? There are tons of good strikers out there in League One in France, in La Liga in Spain, in the Bundesliga. It doesn't have to be Havertz. His goal scoring ratio has not impressed me at all, to be honest. Maybe he's just not suited to the high pressure of the Premier League, Maybe he's not good enough. It could be that too, He's just not good enough. Play Tierney at left back and move Zinchenko in midfield. That's possible too, yeah. Great to see so many people on the live stream, guys. Thank you for tuning in, yeah. I appreciate it. I was thinking when I came on and did the live stream, actually, there might not be that many people watching or stuff. But yeah, my channel has grown a lot in the last couple of months. When Ozil spoke about politics, not the same response. Yeah, exactly. Double standards. All of a sudden then, because of what's going on in the Ukraine, Zinchenko's views are welcomed. You know what I mean? Of course, Piers Morgan is a gooner. He's an Arsenal fan, true and true, till he dies. I'd never forget how angry Piers Morgan got when we actually sold Robin van Persie to Manchester United. He lost the plot, man, when that happened. As he said, United would never have sold us Rooney. You know what I mean? They would never give him to a Premier League rival. And there we were by selling Van Persie to United, and he went on and won the league. I'll never forget how annoyed Piers Morgan was that day, man. He was absolutely freaking out of his mind. He was so annoyed about that. Big up Piers Morgan, though, man. Seriously. He's a gooner, at least, let's say that. Zinchenko in the interview. Like you said, man, like you said, Scott, it is double standards. Ozil spoke out about something. And then Zinchenko, and the club are 100% behind that. And oh, wow, our reputation. Is it our reputation? Yeah, now I can stay on good terms with the Ukrainian national team as well, is it? And with their president. And maybe then we can get some of their players. What is the honesty, man? Seriously, we should avoid that, yeah? Stay away from it. supports Zinchenko, but he doesn't need to go and do an interview about it. You know what I mean? He should focus on his football anyway. Help his country if he wants, but off camera, but focus on his football too, because he's a football player. He's been paid, and we want to win trophies. Let's be honest about it, yeah. At the end of the day, we want to win trophies. You know what I mean? Zinchenko needs to sort out his defending anyway first. Then he can go on TV. Arsene Wenger made fans believe fourth place is a big achievement, offered big wages to average players, got embarrassed in the Champions League every year. I'll never forget those, my God, man, those games against Bayern at the Allianz Arena. Oh, man. Seriously, man, the games against Bayern. Oh, man. All we got was stuffed. Stuffed. Seriously. We got stuffed in those games. Big up to Wenger for the first half of his reign, yeah. I mean, he revitalised the club. He changed the direction of the club. He prolonged players' careers, like Tony Adams, for example, and he brought us success. He brought us a lot of success. Obviously, at the end, I wanted Wenger to go. He overstayed his welcome completely. But respect to him for the first half of his tenure. Yeah. I mean, he changed things around with the club completely. He put a positive slant on things. He revitalised people, he invigorated people, and he brought the community in Islington together. And he changed the football club. So big up to Arsene Wenger for that, man. Big up Wenger, man. Saliba and Jesus being injured has a big impact on the team. I'd like to actually hear what Arsene Wenger thinks about the team now under Mikel Arteta and how he sees things going. I mean, it would be very, very interesting to see what he has to say about that. You know what I mean? How he actually sees things going with the team at the moment and what is happening. It would be very, very interesting to see what he thinks about that. That would be of interest. I'm not going to lie. Great to see so many people tuning in. Welcome along to my live stream, guys. Delighted to have you along. Smash the like button for me, guys, if you haven't already. Yeah? Like this video and subscribe to my channel. I am monetized. So if you want to donate $1 or $2, guys, please do via super chat. I would appreciate it. I haven't had one in about a month. So if anyone would like to, I would appreciate it. Just $1 or $2, guys. Drop a super chat. And yeah, you'll have a friend for life. But the main thing is, guys, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like the video, yeah, and comment in the comment section. And thank you for all your support. I appreciate it. This is a good stream. I'm glad I came on. I wasn't sure what many people would be watching at this time, but yeah, it's a good stream. Saliba and Jesus being injured had a big impact on the team. Saliba, yeah, exactly. And like I was talking to another guy yesterday as well, he said that too, yeah. When Saliba got injured, the wheels came off. I think that's fair to say. When Saliba got injured, things went downhill for us, you know. The wheels really came off. It's just because we were playing the high press. And we were playing very high up the field with Saliba, and we were quick in transition. When he got injured, we kind of went back a bit. All due respect to the player that came in and Rob Holding, he did his very best. But when that happened, we kind of sat back, and we couldn't get forward as quick, and we were sitting much, much deeper. The teams were coming onto us in the midfield, and we couldn't get away from it. When Saliba was playing, we were able to play with security and with confidence much higher up the field because he was at the back, and he had things locked down. 10 people watching, absolutely delighted, guys. Great response to the stream, much more than I ever could have anticipated. I wasn't sure would anyone even be coming on at this time. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated. Scott Kirk, I would take Ivan Toney in January. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. I mean, he's a very, very good player. He is a very good player. Of course, he's had his problems, this, that, and the other. But they're the kind of players we need, yeah. Himself and Ollie Watkins, man. Goal machines. Caicedo coming to the club. I don't know if that's still on, to be honest. In the transfer news, they say that there's still a chance of it and Arsenal are still in for the player. And he is still not signed with Chelsea. So, but my man Staves, big him up. He says that by Friday, the Declan Rice deal will be done. And there's going to be 3 signings. There's a lot going on right now, you know. The Colombian, I wanted Victor Roque to Arsenal. Bro was a beast. Sadly, he's going to Barcelona. He's an animal now. He's a powerful, powerful player. How was Declan Rice to Arsenal, bro? It's all gone a bit quiet, to be honest with you. It's all gone a bit quiet. But one of the other gooners on here in the know, he actually said that by Friday Declan Rice will be an Arsenal player. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get our man. I think Man United had kind of given up on getting Declan Rice, to be honest. This whole takeover thing going on at United with the Glazers and this, that, and the other has kind of destroyed their plans, I think, pretty much to land the player. But yeah, I have it on good advice that on Friday he will be an Arsenal player, and we're probably going to sign 3 players in total. So let's keep an eye on that. But yeah, Caicedo's not signed for Chelsea. There's rumours there that we might get him. Another transfer I want Arsenal to do is the signing of Moussa Diaby. Probably at the end of the transfer market, I don't think he'll end up coming. Hard to say. You'll have to see first what happens in the clear out, yeah. Because if Xhaka is going and if Thomas Partey is going, we'd have to see could we fit those players in. Yeah? I mean, I would be happy with Caicedo and Rice, but I don't think we're going to get both of them. But I think if we landed Declan Rice, that would be a huge plus for the club, to be honest. I think he would give us a lot, and he can also slot back into defence and midfield. He's versatile. And Rice is a very, very good player, and he's a leader on the field, you know. At least he has a bit of physicality, which is something that we've been lacking. I mean, Fabio Vieira is not going to give you anything physically. Martin Odegaard as well. 2 lightweights. You know what I mean? Holding just cannot play the high press. Arteta should have adapted better. Yeah, his game management definitely towards the end of the season left a lot to be desired. Definitely. The way he was managing the games from game to game at the end of the season, obviously the pressure was immense. Some of the players just bottled it. I mean, he can't be held accountable for that. There was terrible performances, really, really bad performances in some of those games. The players also have to be held accountable for those performances. Would you take Onana from Everton? I don't know, but I'm kind of on the fence with that. I don't know, to be honest. It's a good question, but you know what? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. Flinty Morgan is a moron. Caicedo is a mercenary. I think he failed the attitude test with wage demands. Yeah, maybe so, But he's a good player, man. I'm on about Caicedo is a good player. No, not Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan is not a good player. Caicedo, he's a good player, though. He's a good player, man. You know what I mean? Arsenal, Dave, did you know that Arsenal 80 million plus bid for Declan Rice was a structure for 6 years? Seriously, it's embarrassing. Yeah, we were meant to be paying them, like, wasn't it, like in installments, wasn't it? Isn't that the way it was kind of panned out? Isn't that the way it was kind of going? That we were going to be paying them in installments? I don't know, to be honest. The opening bid was an embarrassment. I mean, even just for the reason that they value him at 100 million and we make a bid for 80 million. I mean, that is not showing that we're serious about signing the player. That is not taken it seriously. You know what I mean? I mean, making a bid of 80 million when they value him at 100, it didn't show that we were serious. I mean, we should have matched 100 million straight away. Whether he comes to the club or not remains to be seen. But we need him. You know what I mean? Honestly, the team genuinely needs a player like Declan Rice. So I hope the club do everything in their power to go and sign that player because we need him badly. At times, you would not think the Cronkies are worth 5 billion. Yeah, exactly, because we seem to be penny pinching. You know what I mean? It's like penny pinching, man. It's like they're on a budget the whole time. Everything is done like on a budget with a plan, a financial plan. Now, I get it, yeah. That's important. But Abramovich at Chelsea is the guy that I always say. I mean, he spent the money when it needed to be spent. You know what I mean? And he supported the team. He was in the change room with the players, supporting them before the Champions League final. Win, lose, or draw, man. He was there for them. I would like Thomas Partey to stay. Yeah, me too. I'll be honest with you. He hasn't set the world on fire. But look, I'm not going to compare him to Patrick Vieira and Emmanuel Petit, 2 of the greatest midfield players to ever live. But, yeah. the game has changed too, you know. Flinty, most deals are structured over long terms. Don't feed into this piss poor media biased. United are still paying for players from 10 years ago. Yeah, exactly. And look at Real Madrid. I mean, the debt that they are in. They have a lot of debt, yeah. But they're still going to get Bellingham. They're going to make this move. They're going to make that move. I mean, a lot of clubs have financial debt too. You know what I mean? Yeah. But bottom line, guys, we need to sign Declan Rice. It's as simple as that. Champions League coming up this season. The season coming. It's been a while since we were in the Champions League. That is a different level of football. And we have to be ready for that. Simple as. The Colombian, if we had Saliba, we would have had a Tyler head-to-head with City. Yeah, exactly. I think we might have got over the line, but look, at the end of the day as well, we should have had more reserves in place. We should have had a better defender to come off the bench in respects to Rob Holding. We should have had more backup than him. Yeah. I mean, that was never going to be enough. That was never going to be enough. And Arteta thought it was. He was dreaming. The confidence, the belief, everything went out of the team when Saliba left, because he was inspirational at the back for us. That really put the nail in the coffin for our title bid when Saliba left, no doubt. Scott Kirk, but what we've heard is West Ham wanted a good chunk of money up front. Pay them. You know what I mean? Whatever they want for the player, pay them, because he's worth it. Sometimes you have to just put up. You know what I mean? You have to put up the money, guys. You have to lay it down. And he's worth it. I mean, are we serious about getting the player or not? Simple as. Pay the men. You know what I mean? Like I said, I bumped into a West Ham United fan yesterday at work, and I was talking to somebody else about Declan Rice. I said, what we really need is Declan Rice. And he walked past and said, no, you don't. So obviously, Hammers fans, guys, they do not want Rice to leave, obviously, after the success they had recently in Europe, his leadership on the field. The last thing West Ham wanted to do was lose him, obviously. Say no more about it. I agree, mate. If we are serious, then we need to show it and get these players needed to go to the next level. Yeah, the offer should have been respectable. Yeah, the first offer for Declan Rice should have been more than what we did. Yeah, it was just like, it was almost like an insult, I would say, to do that. Yeah, to make that offer of 80 million was like, are we serious or not? I mean, they value him at 100 million. You make an offer for 100 million, and maybe a little bit more. Sweeten the deal. You want the player or not? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Like, you don't need to hold their hand and give him a kiss before you get him into bed, guys. You know what I mean? Arsenal don't need to hold West Ham's hand and give him a kiss before they can get him into bed. Pardon the analogy, yeah, but you know what I mean. You don't need a kiss and a cuddle before the main event. Make the 100 million offer. Leave it at that. Why 80? I mean, we don't need to build up like that. Oh, we offer 80, they want 100 and see how it goes. There's no prelims, guys. They want 100, you offer 100. You know what I mean? They set the bar. That's what they value him at. They're not joking. They're serious. A couple of comments to go through there, guys. 1 minute, Del Boy, I'll be with you, man. West Ham on a portion paid up front, and that's the sticking point, as most deals are structured long term. Chelsea last 2 windows have wrecked the market, paying large chunks up front. I'd agree with that. That's a fair point, yeah. You know what I mean? They're the pride of London anyway, just so you know, Chelsea, because they passed the stadium yesterday and they're going to pass it today on the way to work. Banners outside the stadium by outside the bridge. Pride of London. I mean, where's that coming from? Lads, we just can't pay them. There's FFP and all sorts to think of. If we pay a lot up front, then we can't sign other players. It's a knock-on effect. I'm confident anyone out there to get Rice done. They'll buy going to be hosting those. Yeah, things are good, man. Things aren't too bad. I'm working in a while. But I said I promised myself yesterday after my short stream that I would come on before work and do a stream for an hour or so. And I'm glad I did, because the stream is going quite well. I didn't expect so many people to be watching it this time, to be honest, because it's a weekday. People at work, you know what I mean? But yeah, great to have so many people watching. And yeah, guys, if you haven't already, I'm going to big up this man's channel now. Check out Del Boy Gunner TV's channel. Subscribe to his channel now. Do yourselves a favor. Like his videos, subscribe, And make sure that you comment in the comment section, guys. And if you subscribe to Del Boy's channel, he's an Irish schooner like myself, yeah. Make sure if you subscribe to Del Boy Gunner's channel, guys, that you turn on the notifications bell that you get notified every time he uploads content. Like I said, smash the like for his channel, guys, and subscribe to the man. That Colombian. The other thing about Saliba not being in the starting team was that Gabriel Margalish didn't look the same. Yeah, exactly. It's incredible how one centre back makes the other one look better. What a partnership with these two lads. Yeah, they're very good in the centre. How Chelsea and the word cried can be in the same sentence is sickening. Yeah, you should pass there, man. And yesterday then, I don't know, did you see I'm on Instagram too, yeah, Old School Gunner. But I put a post on my stories, yeah, and they had a banner of Aubameyang and Pride of London as well, of course. And then I said, like, it's nothing personal. That was my Instagram post. I just couldn't, honestly, I just couldn't resist. No joke. All right, Arsenal forever. Del Boy, you bleeding legend. He went off on one there the other day, man. I didn't watch his Del Boy's upload. He went off on one about Stephen Kenny and Ireland, man, which is fair enough in my opinion. And he went off on the fellas behind him that were winding him up, like in a previous game. Del Boy was no more Mr. Nice Guy, but he was taking our prisoners. Appreciate that, Dave. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, man. No bother. Pleasure. It's a simple thing for me to do. Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal. No problem, man. Anything I can do to help out another Arsenal fan? Not that your channel needs help anyway, Gunnar and Del Boy. You have a good channel, man. I guess just sleepy there, still waking up. But not that not that you need help anyway, Del Boy. You have a good channel. So if I can help someone out, I will. You know what I mean? Hey, Craig, pal. Feeling the love, guys. Sub to Del Boy. Good man. Good man. Good man. Everyone helps, you know what I mean? Every little subscriber helps, guys, along the way. Small YouTubers, we really need to kind of put out all the stops to make it happen with our channels. You know what I mean? And the main thing that I found is, like, I was talking to Troops, like, obviously Troops is a big YouTuber, not name dropping here, guys, but I was talking to him one day, I think back in 2021, he was on a live stream, so I started texting him, yeah, when I was in Venezuela, when I was in South America in 2021. So I was texting him, and he was, I asked him a question. I said, what advice would you give to a small YouTuber, you know? And he said, yeah, the main thing is, he said, regardless of the size of your channel, every YouTuber has the right to upload content. He said, just upload your content regardless. Upload your content. Just produce content and take it from there. So that's what I would say to all of you out there, guys. Anybody watching this, not I'm giving people advice, and not that I'm in a position to, but upload your content here regardless. You have a YouTube channel. You have a right to produce content. Upload content. You know what I mean? And see where it takes you. That's the most important thing, because that's what YouTube is all about. People uploading different types of content. The Colombian. Well, I think I'm ahead out. It's 4:40 a.m. here. We'll try to catch you on another stream. Click the button, the follow button, by the way. Have a good rest of the stream. All right, man. You're after subscribing to my channel, yeah? Thank you. If you haven't already, yeah? And take it easy, all right? And yeah, make sure you join me on another stream, yeah? And like I said, if you're after subscribing, all good, man. Subscribe to my channel and click on the notifications bell, that you get notified when I upload content, because it would be nice if you would come into more streams, huh? Just 1 second. Bear with me here, guys. I'm just brainstorming. Yeah, but if you haven't already, the Colombian, subscribe to my channel. Yeah? I'd appreciate it. And enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah? Have a good sleep. Yeah. Take it easy. And see you on another stream. Yeah. Always wanted to start my own channel, but I have Tourette's tics, not vocal ones. But I feel like people will think I'm insane. Nah, you should go for it, man. You're only going to live once, right? You know what I mean? And it's not something that you can do anything about. You know, not being too personal, but it's not going to change that drastically, right? I mean, maybe it will improve from time to time, but just go for it, man. It's going to be with you in your life anyway, so accept it, embrace it, and if you want to start a channel, start a channel. I mean, if people have an issue with it, you can tell them straight the situation. Look, I have Tourette's, and if you want to start a channel, man. Go for it. Do you really care what people think? I mean, seriously, do you really care what people think? Like, let's be honest, everybody cares what people think of them at some point, but do you honestly care what people think? Do you know what I mean? Be true to yourself, man. If you want to do something, do it. It doesn't matter what people think. I mean, and the kind of people that are going to be maybe critical, they're not the kind of people you want following your channel. So, what's the big deal? Do your thing, man. If you want to do this, do this. If you want to do that, do that. You only live once, man. You only live once. I'll subscribe to you, you know what I mean? And I'd watch your content. No problem at all. No problem at all. Do your thing, man. Kyle Washgunner is another bleeding legend too. Big Kyle, the madman. The beast. Yeah, true, mate. Yeah, life is short, man. Life is short. You want to do it, you do it, yeah? Nothing else matters. The Colombian, just click the subscribe button on YouTube and turn on notifications. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So you can stay in touch, you know what I mean? When I'm uploading content, and you can be a part of the streams. Thanks for coming on the stream, anyway, yeah? And I let you go, man. Like I said, it's 4:30 a.m. where you are, so take it easy, man. I just picked up 2 subscribers. The Colombian, somebody else subscribed. But thank you for that, guys. You're the kind of subscribers. The Colombian, you're the kind of person I want to follow on my channel, you know what I mean? Someone that's actually going to keep in touch when I'm uploading content. Alright. I got that one from Twitch. Yeah, it's good. Doing a bit of streaming on Twitch as well. It brings other people in. You know what I mean? I stream on YouTube and I stream on Twitch. I used to be doing it on Facebook, but Arsenal Forever Dave, have you seen Kaiba's video for the help? Yeah. He's a big guy, Kyle Bay. Jesus, he's all there, man. He's all thriller, no filler. He's a big lad, Kyle. I didn't realize he was so goddamn strong. Scott Kirk, good stream. Catch you again, mate. I'm from the UK, but in New Zealand now. Alright. Yeah, catch you again, man. And take it easy, yeah? And I take it you subscribe to the channel, yeah, that we can keep in contact, yeah? And if you ever want to start up your own channel, let me know, yeah? Do your thing, man. Stay positive, yeah? Do your thing. And enjoy the rest of your day, yeah? And see you later. And thank you for coming on the stream, man. Big up yourself, man. Dave, have you seen Kyle Walsh video put up by Del Boy when Man City played Arsenal? It's fantastic. Yeah. He's a madman, man. But he's very passionate about the club, yeah? He's very passionate about the club. I mean, big up himself. You know what I mean? What more can I say? The man loves the club. Alright. Okay. So many people watching there. That was very good. Impressive. I'm happy with this stream, yeah. I got a nice couple of views there. A lot of good people coming on the channel. Welcome, guys. All right, let's get back into the transfer centre live. Rodgers agrees long-term deal to return to Celtic. You know what? I always think maybe it can be a mistake going back to a former club that you were successful with. I hope it doesn't turn out that way for Brendan Rodgers. I hope he has a better run than that. I hope things work out for him. I really do. I wish him all the best at Celtic. And of course, me being an Irishman, Celtic is my side. I'm never going to follow Rangers, am I? It's going to be Celtic all the way. But yeah, I hope it really works out for him. Like I said, sometimes going back to a former club when you were successful with them previously can be a little bit, you know, things can be different. It probably won't be the same as before. But I really hope it works out for him, you know. And I hope things go well for Brendan Rodgers, and I wish him nothing but the best in his endeavours, you know. I really, really hope it goes well for him. Right, back into the transfer news. The 50-year-old Rogers, he won 7 trophies during his first spell in Glasgow with Celtic, including back-to-back domestic troubles, but left for Leicester City midway through the 2018-19 season, much to the frustration of many Celtic fans. Rodgers is understood to have agreed a deal in excess of his previous Celtic contract, will make him the highest paid manager in the club's history again. Southgate and players tapping each other up. England manager Southgate told reporters players are tapping each other up by Century Lions camp. Plenty of England stars have been rumoured to be on the move this summer, including Tottenham's Harry Kane, West Ham's Declan Rice and Chelsea's Mason Mount. The players are tapping each other up on the quiet, Southgate joked. I can't do anything about that. These things run their course, they happen in their own time. You have to accept that. You can't get frustrated. Don't be asking all summer. You don't need to be updated on every call that happens. There's a lot of negotiation that goes on. Southgate's after getting old by. Arsenal forever. I think Arteta would bottle the league in Scotland. Arsenal forever has a wicked sense of humour, guys, as I've been finding out. Yeah, man, maybe. You'd be 20 points clear, is it? And then lose by 20 points. Maybe so, man, maybe so. Who's to say? Who's to say? Happened in England, I suppose. It could happen in Scotland. I mean, what's the difference? What's the diff, as they say in the biz? What's the diff? Huh? Nice to see 2 people after subscribing. Welcome along to the family. I'm pushing to 1.8k, guys. Make sure anyway that you smash the like in this video. Yeah? That's the main thing. Like this video off me. I'm glad I came on and I did this stream, you know. It's been very positive. And it's nice to see so much feedback and so many people watching. It's good to have so much feedback and so many people watching. I think I'll do it again tomorrow. Of course, I'm off tomorrow, but I think I'll do it again tomorrow. A couple of streams and see what's going on, you know what I mean? Never set for Saudi Arabia as Wolves agree 47 million fee with Al Hilal. Wolves have agreed a 47 million fee with Saudi Arabian side Al Hilal to sell midfielder Ruben Neves. Personal terms are not expected to be a problem, and Neves is open to the move after a potential transfer to Barcelona's thought. It's a shame, really. He's a very good player, and I've enjoyed watching him play for Wolves. He's a really skillful player. A very talented guy. Neves told Sky Sports towards the end of the season that he wanted to play Champions League football as he addressed uncertainty regarding his future. Let's see what's going to happen. I always say the same thing. I truly love to be here, but I never hide that I want to play Champions League football. Orps, sad to see Russo leave Man United, striker on verge of Arsenal move. A great signing for the Arsenal ladies, guys. A great signing for the Arsenal ladies. Bayern Munich in advanced negotiations to sign Kyle Walker. I think Walker's 33 years old now, but he's been incredible for Manchester City. He's a very good player. Arsenal forever. Arteta also needs to know and understand how to utilize players for their strengths and how to switch up the style of play. Also learn more about game management. Yeah, definitely, man. At the end of the season, the game management was not so good. It was not so good. Also, some of the players' performances, you have to say, they have to hold their head up too. Yeah. Some of the performances on the field from the players were, hit and miss. We completely fell apart at the end of the season, unfortunately. It is what it is. It is what it is. I picked up 2 subscribers. Thank you to those 2 people. I appreciate it. Thank you to that Colombian. Just 1 second, guys. Just checking an email. Tottenham are the best antidepressant there is. It should be available to all on the NHS. Luke Shaw has been attempting to woo international teammates while on England duty and welcome Harry Kane and Declan. No, Jesus, take more Chelsea players, is it? Ten Hag angry takeover is hurting Man United's Rice pursuit. Eric Ten Hag is angry that his plans to sign Declan Rice have been foiled by Manchester United's takeover saga. Man United to make improved $50 million offer for Mason Mount. Chelsea midfielder Mason Mount, guys. He would definitely strengthen their team, obviously. I mean, it goes without saying. Decent player. Yeah, guys, what can I say? It is what it is. 6 people watching again. 5 people, welcome along to my live stream, guys. How are you all getting on? Yeah. Pilirani Jafali, how are you, man? If Partey leaves, then Caicedo is an ideal signing. That Rice, my opinion. Yeah, we could do with both of them, to be honest, man. We could do with both of them. But how are you getting on? Yeah, I hope you're keeping well. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, guys. And don't forget to hit the like button on this video. Yeah. Smash that like for me. I am monetized. If anybody wants to donate a dollar or two through the super chat, then please do. I would appreciate it. But the most important thing, guys, is that you subscribe to my channel and you like my videos. That is the most important thing, yeah. And every subscriber I get keeps coming back into my chats. It keeps developing, yeah. It's been a while. It's fantastic to see so many people supporting my channel. A very, very positive time for me. It's been a good year for the OSG. You know what I mean? If Partey leaves, then Caicedo was an idea signing. That is my opinion. Yeah, exactly, man. We could do a Bowden, to be honest, but I don't know why. I don't know why we're chasing Kai Havertz. That is just... Sorry there, guys. Just got a scratch. That is beyond me. Why are we trying to sign Kai Havertz? It makes no sense. Seriously, it doesn't. We have better players than him in our club. We're going to spend 60, 65 million on Havertz. You know what I mean? This doesn't make any sense. We don't need the player. He's not that good. Bottom line, guys. He's not that good. People need to be aware of this. The player's actually not that good. Arsenal forever. Like Mike Tyson said, everyone has a plan until they get a smack in the mouth. Exactly. Everyone has a plan, guys, till they get punched in the face. You know what I mean? They had a plan to overcome him. Not going to go too well. Not with his guns, anyway. Great to see so many people following my stream. Really encouraging for me. I mean, I feel like I could go on with this for another couple of hours, but unfortunately, I have to head to work. But tomorrow, I think I'll come on at this time again. Set up a stream and come on at this time because it's a good time to stream. Like from 10 a.m. up to midday. It's a good time to stream, yeah. A good way to start the day. I'll continue on for another while anyway, another 15 minutes or so before I head off. Easy. 49 views, man. Big up. A very successful stream. Thank you to everybody for your support. I appreciate it. Arsenal forever, it's going to be a strange window, mark my words. Yeah, definitely, man. It is. It's already being like that. And you know what? It takes on more kind of interest, and it takes on more significance. It takes on more significance because when you consider what happened last season, I mean, there's only one way up now from us. There's only one way up for us now. Champions. It's as simple as that. We came second last season. I mean, there's only one way to go from now. Anything less than that is probably going to be like not as good a season. You know? The Arteta fanboys and all of these people can say what they want, but there's only one way to go from now, and that's up. That's first. Champions. Because we came second. That's the challenge for us, guys. That is the challenge. You know what I mean? We need to do that. You know, it's not going to be easy, but we came second. Now it's for the championship. Can we actually land the title? That is the question. That's what we have to see. You know what I mean? It's probably not going to be that easy. Definitely not. But that's why we need to strengthen the squad. And that's why this transfer window, like I said, is so important. We need to bring in those players. We need to get the deal done. It's as simple as that. No more to say about it. You know what I mean? It just needs to be done. Yeah, let's see what happens. But once we get Declan Rice, it'll be a step in the right direction. I mean, priority Declan Rice. At least if we land him, then we can look around and see maybe what other players we need. Talks of Thomas Partey is going to leave the club for personal reasons. Granit Xhaka is meant to be leaving. Thomas Partey leaving for personal reasons. I mean, it's kind of crazy what's going on right now, you know, at the club. It's kind of crazy, to be honest, but yeah, let's keep the faith. People have been telling me that on Friday maybe we're going to sign Declan Rice, hopefully, to calm down. It's taken a while though. Wonder when these 115 charges of Man City going to get dealt with. Yeah, that was a real thing that kind of annoyed Pep Guardiola. Yeah, that really, really irritated Pep Guardiola. With all of that happening, yeah, he made it clear to the board and to the club he was not impressed. Especially, I think some of those charges were that they had done a deal with him without him knowing for the payment to be more, and it wasn't actually processed by the club. Like the club did not make it transparent. The club did not make it transparent that they had actually paid him an extra bit of money, and they didn't declare it, and he wasn't aware of that. And that, of course, could have caused a lot of problems in its own right for Pep, for Manchester City in general. So it's a bit crazy what was going on there. But Pep definitely was not impressed with that. Great to see so many people tuning in, guys. 52 views on this stream. I mean, at this time of the day, great to see so many people tuning in. Yeah. A pleasure. All right, let's go back. 8 people now after joining in, guys. Welcome along to the Transfer Centre Live, guys. Let's hope we get that Declan Rice deal done as soon as we can. That is the main thing. Welcome along to everybody watching my channel. Make sure you smash the like in this video for me, guys. I am monetized, so if you want to drop a super chat, please do it. I'd appreciate it. $1 is enough. It doesn't have to be more than that. Whatever you can afford, guys. It's tough times for everyone. Arsenal hits Havertz stumbling block over fee. Thank God. There's a God in heaven. Chelsea's demands of 70 million for Kai Havertz are proving to be a stumbling block for Arsenal. Arsenal are said to be advancing with negotiations with a Germany international who has 2 years left on his deal. The Gunners are reportedly only willing to pay 60, but Chelsea are sticking to their guns over the price, just as they are with Man United talks with Mason Mount. Seferin, Saudi Pro League no threat to European football. European football should not be afraid of a player exodus to Saudi Arabia, says UEFA President Alexander Seferin. Ziyech heading to Saudi. Hakim Ziyech appears to be the latest Premier League player heading for the Saudi Pro League. Fabrizio Romano reports that negotiations between the winger and Al Nassr are advancing well. If all goes well, Ziyech would become Cristiano Ronaldo's teammate. That'd be a good partnership, huh? That'd be a good partnership. Arsenal forever. Arsenal and Tierney are progressing well. I hope Tierney does stay. Yeah, me too. He's a good player. It would be a mistake to leave a player like him go, It would definitely be a big mistake. No doubt. Wow. The stream has really exploded there in the last couple of minutes. Crazy the amount of people watching. But yeah, great to see so many people tuning in, yeah. Fantastic, guys. This is what I always wanted from my channel. Yeah. It's nice to see a bit of success. People actually taking part, dropping comments. Great to see so many people coming into the stream, yeah. Nice. This is nice for me, yeah. See my channel actually being a success and being popular. That's what every YouTuber wants, right? Their channel to be popular. That's the main thing, guys. You just want it to be some way popular. So thank you to everybody for your continued support. I appreciate it. Big time, man. It's been a pleasure bringing the stream to you. Pilirani, Jafali, about Kai, myself too. I don't know why we're chasing him. Exactly, man. Exactly. Why are we chasing that player? I mean, he's not that good on my. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Laptop turned itself off. I think the battery just went dead, yeah. But yeah, it still shows I have 21%, but for some reason it turned itself off. But yeah, I think honestly it just went dead. There wasn't enough battery there. Yeah, guys, what can I say? Um, about Kai myself too. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I mean, I think we don't need that player. We have better players at the club. We don't need him to come in. You know what I mean? And spending that kind of money, we don't honestly need. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense, in my opinion. In any way, shape, or form, guys, it does not make any sense. You know what I mean? It seriously doesn't. I mean, we do not need that player at the club. It's as simple as that. I don't know why we're chasing him. I mean, I'd be blue in the face, guys. Ollie Watkins. Why don't we make an offer for him? There's tons of good players in La Liga too. There's tons of good players in League One, in the Bundesliga in Germany. So why are we chasing him? It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? We don't need that player. Simple as that. We just don't need him. You know what I mean? So I don't know why they're chasing him. It doesn't make any sense. Seriously, like, we don't need that player. Right, let's get back to the transfers. Thomas Partey's meant to be leaving, guys. I don't know. They say he has personal reasons. I really don't know what that's about. Arsenal remain in talks for Rice and Havertz. Keep in mind Caicedo. Where would Rice fit in at Arsenal? Chelsea have rejected Man United's 40 million bid for Mason Mount. White and Hag wants Mount. Chelsea in talks with Villarreal over Jackson. Bayern in advanced negotiations with Kyle Walker. Newcastle chairman's strong views on Premier League charges. Manchester City chairman Khaldoun Al-Mubarak says he has strong views on the Premier League charges levelled at the club and they detract from the great work happening on the football pitch after City achieved a historic treble last season. Wholesale changes at Leicester. Juventus are in talks with Leicester over a deal to sign Timothy Castagne. The relegated club on 12.8 million for him. Juventus are hoping to lower the price and discussions centre around two deal options. One is better, the other is a loan with an obligation to buy. Sky Sports News understands Castagne is one of 4 players Leicester have put up for sale following relegation. Also included on this list are James Maddison, Harvey Barnes and Wilfred Ndidi. Leicester could listen to offers for other players, but if they receive the valuations for the players above, they could be under no pressure to make further sales, unless players themselves push for moves. The likes of Patson Daka and Boubakary Soumare have been on the radars of other clubs, but no concrete interest has yet emerged. Joselu returns to Real on loan. Real Madrid have reached an agreement with Espanyol for the season-long loan of forward Joselu with an option to buy. Joselu joined Real Madrid's youth academy at the age of 20 and played 2 seasons with Castilla, making his first team debut for Real in 2011. Spanish international will be unveiled as a Real Madrid player on June the 20th at Real Madrid City. Alright, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I gotta get ready for work, unfortunately. Blasio Apuli, always Arsenal. How are you? I hope you're keeping well. My channel is monetized, guys. I'm going to end the stream now because I have to get ready for work. My channel is monetized. If you want to donate some money, please do. Drop a super chat. $1 or 2 is enough. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure you comment in the comment section. That is the main thing, guys. Just subscribe to the channel and support me. I'd like this video, yeah. Smash the like, guys. It's been a pleasure bringing this live stream to you. Unfortunately, I have to head off and go to work. Yeah. Gotta make the money to pay the bills, guys. Thank you once again to everybody for your continued support on my channel. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you for all your well wishes, your kindness, and for contributing to a very positive stream. I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody. But I have to go because the stream is going very well here. But tomorrow I'm going to come on, I think, at 10 a.m. the same time, because there's been such a response to the stream. Wow, 10 people watching. It's incredible. It's a pity I have to go to work, to be honest. But I'm going to do the same tomorrow morning. Yeah? Arsenal transfer news latest. And we're going to get into it. All right, guys. Like I said, I have to go now. I have to get ready and head off to work. Gotta pay the bills, guys. You know what I mean? So thank you to everybody for your continued support here. And make sure you like this video of me. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I am monetized, so if you want to donate a little bit of money via a super chat, then please do. I would appreciate it. Thank you to everybody that joined in the stream. And thank you to my man Staves. Thank you to Scott Cork. Follow your dreams, Scott, man. Make your channel. Thank you to Arsenal Forever. Thank you to Stapes. Yeah. Thank you to John Nakayuma. Thank you to Flinty. Thank you to Delby Gunner TV. Thank you to Pilirani Jafali. Hope I pronounced that right, my friend. Thank you to Pilirani Jafali. And thank you to Blasio Apuli. Thank you to everybody, guys, for your continued support on my channel. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, I have to head off now. Work is calling. I need to get ready. So take it easy, guys, and enjoy the rest of your day. Like I said, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Comment in the comment section below. And yeah. Main thing, subscribe and like this video of me, guys, and like the video. I gotta go to work now, guys. Let me just pull up this last comment from Blasio. I want Arsenal to bring Chukwueze is a good winger to put Saka under pressure. Yeah, true, man. Thank you for that comment, Blasio. I appreciate it. Take it easy, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Come support my channel now. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And take care, yeah. I'll see you next time on my channel now. I'll be on tomorrow at about the same time, so I'll see you then. Starting around 10 a.m. Take care, guys. All the best. And yeah, thank you to everybody for your continued support on my channel. Big up yourselves, guys. Come on, you Gooners. Peace.